My name is Raul Villacis, and this is your Daily Edge. This weekend was Father's Day, and I had a chance to spend some time with my dad and my family. And one of the things that I realized is that we become more and more like the image that we have in our minds that our dad wanted us to become. I don't know about your relationship with your dad, but my relationship with my dad has been an amazing one. I love my dad. He's been there for me, but I had to dig deep in my search in the last 5 years to see the subconscious beliefs that I had about my father. See, when he was in his 30s, he came to this country. I was 8 years old, and I was in Ecuador, and he came to this country, and he left my brother and I back in Ecuador when I was 8 years old. And at that moment, I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why he would leave, because I'm just 8 years old, and I didn't see my dad until I was 11 years old. So 3 years I was without my father. And until I came to this country, I didn't realize how much effect that had on me subconsciously. Because as I got older, I realized that the patterns that I was running is that subconscious belief that if I wanted to become like my dad, I wanted to become like the man that he wanted me to be. And see, I started running this program in my head. It's like, I'm gonna do this so he will never leave again. And see, we all do this subconsciously because we crave love. We crave that connection with your father, with your mother. Subconsciously, that's who we are. And then we become more like the image that we think they want us to be. And so when I was in my teenage years, I started seeing that pain come out. And then in my 20s and my 30s, I started realizing that because I didn't deal with that pain when I was a kid, it showed up later on in my patterns, in my triggers as an adult. So it wasn't until I was in my 30s that I had a real conversation with my dad, and I said, hey, this is what I felt. I felt like you left. I felt like you left. Why would you leave? And then he started crying, and he started sharing with me the pain. And then now I have a son. I realized, like, fuck, my dad has some big ass fucking balls for him to leave his family and start a new family in a different country. I don't know if I will be able to do that. Every single day that I look at my son and my daughter now, I appreciate the choices that he made. But if you don't heal those relationships subconsciously, you're going to continue to run the patterns in your life of what you think you should be, who you think you should be. So every single day now, I'm thankful that he made that choice. Every single day, I appreciate that he made that choice because I've healed that part of that boy, that 8-year-old boy that was left by his dad. And I've been able to heal that relationship. Because, brother, my intention for you as you hear this message is that you have to honor your father, honor your mother, heal those relationships. Doesn't matter if they mistreated you. It doesn't matter if they did this or the support. They did the best that they could in their situation. You can't blame them for who you are right now. Because now you have a choice every single day to become the man that you want to become out of choice. Out of choice. I hear so many stories. So many people say, Raul, you understand, my dad did this, my father did this, he wasn't there. Well, now you have a fucking choice. As a man, as a father, now you could break those chains. Now you have a choice. The choice not to be like him, not to make those mistakes or learn from his mistakes. Because now I understand that now I have the power of choice. Before I was running a subconscious program in my mind of who I needed to become to have his love. So, brother, as you hear this message, make the choice. Make the choice to break those chains. Make the choice to break those patterns. Make the choice to forgive and let go. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to become the man that you choose to be. When you forgive and you let go and appreciate the fact that your father got you here. He gave you life. Have an amazing day. Learn it, live it, experience it. Love life. If you like this message, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. And go to thenextlevelexperience.com to find the code to the edge.